right pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, at the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point. And Westbrook, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Dragic, guarded by Tucker. Dragic gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Harden against Butler. From deep. Harden, no good. Butler deciding where to go with it. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Look at Jimmy Butler draining it from way outside. He has really worked on developing his stroke.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 3-point game. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's House in at the power forward. The 3 from Harden. He can't get that one to fall. And Miami the other way now. Pass to Hero. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now Harden. From past the arc. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. Looking at Miami, Kenny, what do you think?
They were really efficient on offense. Shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, to say their shots are not falling is an understatement. It's a miracle they're still in this game. They need to flip the switch big time in the second half, and that starts with more movement on offense. If you don't have a great look, find the open man, drive the ball, create an opportunity. Come on, basketball 101.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Heat on offense. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. The backcourt, Dragic and Butler. And it's Winslow in at the 3. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Here's Butler, and there's another one for the Heat.
When Butler's not challenging at the rim, this is the next best thing. Does a lot of his damage from the mid-range.
Harden the pass to Capella. It's Westbrook with the drive. Tries again. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Dion Waiters checked in for Goran Dragic. The Heat leading by 7. And here's Winslow. Fires for 3. The rebound by Harden. Over to the left wing. For 3, Westbrook. Here's Capella. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 7. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Austin Rivers. E.J. Tucker is out there with Gordon. And it's House in at the 4-man position. Here's Butler. The teardrop falls in. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 7. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And some changes here for the Heat. James Johnson's checked in for Leonard. And it's Dragic in for Waiters. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Tucker with the ball. Johnson on him. Now here's Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Rivers.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in his league with his overall play.
Austin Rivers. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And they go to the intentional foul.
Substitution.
So it's Miami now. 6-point lead. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, he was a champion in Italy. We see what Dragic has done in the NBA. He's had a solid career, and he's still evolving.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.